ჩვენ საქმიანობთ გაციფრულების სფეროში და energy saving-ი, ანუ ენერგიის დაზოგვა სასტუმროებისთვის, ბიზნესებისთვის და სახლებისთვის. ერთად გაგვიჩნდა იდეა, კიდევ ერთი ადამიანი ყავს ტექნიკური მხარე და ერთად მუშაობთ უკვე თებერვლიდან ამ საკითხზე. უკვე პროტოტიპის დონეზე გვაქვს მიყვანილი პროდუქტი და სექტემბრიდან ვაპირებთ, რომ გავუშვათ, ესე ვთქვათ, შემთავაზოთ პირველ რიგში სასტუმროებს.
იდეა არის ის, რაც უკვე 2008 წლიდან საკმაოდ პოპულარულია მსოფლიოს მასშტაბით, მაგრამ საქართველოში ჯერ ეხლახანს იკიდებს სპექს, ეს არის smart სისტემები, energy management-ი ამ ეტაპზე სასტუმროებისთვის და შემდეგ სხვადასხვა ბიზნესებისთვის, ასევე როგორც ინდივიდუალური მოხმარებლებისთვის. ეს არის ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი რამ, არა მხოლოდ ვთქვათ ეს არის ზოგადად ქვეყნისთვის უკეთესი, რომ ამ კუთხით გამოვთვალდეს მოვლენები, იმიტომ რომ ეს საზოგადოებას ძალიან ენერგიას და პრომეთ ასე ვთქვათ ავტომატიზებას მოახდენს ქართული ბიზნესის და ქართული მოხმარებლის ესტაბლიშმენტის დაწესებულებისთვის.
თვითონ ბიზნესი და სექტორი, სადაც ვართ, არის მსოფლიოში უკვე აპრობირებული და საქართველოს ჯერ არ არის შემოსული. აქედან გამომდინარე, ჩვენ გვაქვს იმედი, რომ ეს არის ითვლება ინოვაცია და აქვს ძალიან დიდი გლობალური განვითარების საშუალება. აქედან გამომდინარე, იმედიც გვაქვს, რომ დაფინანსდება ეს პროექტი არა მხოლოდ ამ ტრანშით, რაც არის 100,000 ლარი, არამედ დამატებით ინვესტორებისგან, რომლებიც სილიკონ ველიდან არიან მოწვეული.
Pass on dinner. Yeah, got it. I'm not going to go. The others can, so you can announce that. I got noses and fever. Okay, welcome.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you for being here. We are Remote Systems, an energy management company operating in Internet of Things industry. We offer an affordable solution to businesses and to digitize businesses and households in order to save energy and money, gain more sophisticated tools to control and analysis. Our team consists of 3 individuals with extensive experience, skill set and knowledge, and as well as contacts to build the business from ground up. My name is Georgi Machavariani as a CEO. My career highlights include overseeing a 250 plus employee company as well as running one of the most innovative travel management groups in Georgia. Georgi Buchkuri, our CFO, educated in the United States. He has been working for some of the largest financial institutions in the region, as well as created the first company in Georgia importing electric bicycles in Georgia. Our third partner, Revaz Mazanishvili, as a CFO advisor, has 8 years in hardware and software engineering experience, and he has worked as a contractor for such organizations as NATO, Bank of Georgia Group, and tech startup in Turkey.
So what is the problem that we aim to tackle? The problem is that absolute majority of businesses and households have no realistic way of monitoring their energy expenditures, as well as no real-time remote control over the devices they own. This has negative financial as well as environmental implications. Our solution to this is full digitization of these households and businesses in order to do 3 things: save energy and money, provide the possibility for real-time remote control, and collect big data for further analysis. Our initial idea was to go with this solution directly to households, but after careful analysis of the entry barriers to this market, we decided to sell businesses first, namely to the hospitality sector, which is one of the fastest growing sectors in Georgia. We have already spoken with a number of potential customers, and 10 plus hotels have agreed to consider purchasing our solution.
Our solution consists of 2 main components: hardware that is installed individually in each hotel room, and software that is cloud-based and run by the hotel administration. Hardware itself includes 2 digital meters for measuring the electricity and water consumption, and a controller that observes the consumption patterns. The controller also controls the devices inside the room through the software and exchange information between the 2. Let's imagine we own a hotel called Georgia. We expect a guest to check in at 2 p.m. Our administrator is able to remotely set the desired temperature inside the room prior to the guest's check-in. After guest left the room, the controller turns on the power-saving mode, which means that it cuts off electricity and water consumption to non-essential appliances inside the room and non-essential appliances room, which is predetermined by the hotel management. Let's imagine there is a water leakage inside the hotel. The controller realizes there is no one inside the room, so water should not be flowing. It cuts automatically the water supply and notifies the administration about the problem. These examples gives us up to 30% of energy saving. That means that hotel will save their utility bills up to 30% each month. And also it gives the control of this devices inside the rooms.
Considering only the energy saving factor of our solution, the payback period for this investment for mid-sized hotels is under 12 months. Regarding the market opportunity, by the estimations of Georgian National Tourism Agency, there will be 10,000 plus rooms available in Georgia by the end of 2016. Another 5,000 will be added in 2017 and 2018 altogether. At a $600 sales price per room for our solution, this puts our market value at $6 million only in Georgia, only for the hospitality sector and only for the existing hotel rooms. Even though we concentrate on the hospitality sector for the foreseeable future over the 2 years, we plan to add other segments like healthcare, governments, households, and educations later on.
In terms of competitions, there are some competitors worldwide, that is Control4, Energex, Asa Abloy, and etc. But there is no direct competitor in Georgia that gives us time and room to grow the business and finally go global. Our expansion goals in the following 3 years will be Georgian market, then regional market, and finally we will gain experience and will be able to compete CEE, post-Soviet countries, and other emerging economies. Our milestones, the idea was born in February 2016. We started creating prototype in July, and in September we are starting operations as we will raise funding from Startup Georgia. After 3 months of operation, we will close our first customer. We expect to close our first customer. Until the end of September 2017, we will cover 10% of market share. It's Georgian market share. And after that, the next 2 years will be regional and global expansions.
10% market coverage translates into $600,000 revenue for the company within the first 12 months of operations. And all that is at a 70% gross profit margin for the company. Our customer acquisition cost is $735, and lifetime value of a customer is roughly around $9,000. In terms of allocating the funds we plan to raise here, the $42,000 we plan to raise in terms of within the framework of Startup Georgia will be spent on product development, sales and marketing, and administrative costs. And the rest of the money, from today's standpoint, we think it will be around $1.2, $1.3 million will be spent on further R&D and consulting fees, and in the process of expanding regionally as well as expanding globally.
Thank you very much.
Questions, comments?
Yeah,
Well, go ahead.
I was just going to say, so this is a market in the United States that's been, people have worked on it. There have been some successes. I mean, like you said, the payback period is in the right zone, less than 12 months. And in some cases, it makes a lot of sense. I guess my question is, have you talked to hotels and motels?
Yes.
You know, and what feedback? I'd be curious to hear what they've told you.
Yes, we've spoken with number of hotels, number of customers, and as I mentioned before, like 10 plus hotels have expressed their readiness to work with us once we show them the prototype in September, around October. But their main benefit for them is energy saving.
Yeah.
This is what they're really happy about. You could add on other services to this solution, but energy saving seems really attractive for them. It's a catch while we're pitching this idea to them. It really attracts their attention. So there is interest in this. We've spoken to.
Is it mostly heating and cooling? Or
Electricity, heating, cooling, and control of emergency situations.
Okay, thank you.
So the competitors who are outside of Georgia, there are a lot of them. The ones that have been most successful save their customers a lot of money because they save energy, but they also have very good design. So they're very easy to install, easy to use. They have a nice, interface on the phone,
Sure.
and the reports look really great. Do you have a designer on your team?
No.
Yes. We have already hired the designer who works for the prototype, and she will be our full-time employee after we raise the funds. So our solution will also be user-friendly, nice-looking, and etc.
Very good.
Yes, we understand that this is a really important aspect of
It
the
is.
of
Yeah,
the
especially
solution.
for hotels.
So we raised the first funding from JITA about a month ago, and we've already hired the designer, and she's been working around for 3 weeks right now.
So have you thought about getting the distribution rights to one of these systems that already exist for Georgia?
Yes, we also contacted the suppliers, etc. But better solution we thought was to build it ourselves. It will be more customizable for Georgian standards. It will be because we want it to be acceptable for the businesses, and we want to, for example, have a base and then build on designs, what kind of reports they want to generate, what kind of indicators they want to have within the system together with the client throughout the process. So we thought it would be a better idea to build
it seems to me like you're a system integrator and a distributor. I mean, you're not going to build the valves that shut off the water.
No.
You don't want to have to build the units that control all the various different air conditioning units and heating units in hotels, which are different.
Sure.
So buying those things and integrating them might be better than trying to design them all from scratch.
We're not designing hardware, we're only designing software.
Okay.
That's important.
We're not a
We'll be in the hardware
company.
business.
We
That's
are,
very
as you
capital.
said, we are integrating already existing hardware into our software and offer the software and the collective product to the user.
Okay, very good.
He doesn't
Great.
agree with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, our last presenter for the day is waiting patiently outside.
რამდენიმე კითხვა დაისვა, რომელიც გავითვალისწინებთ, რომელსაც აუცილებლად მომავალში შთაბეჭდილება ძალიან კარგი იყო და იმედი გვაქვს, რომ მივახცევთ წარმატებას.
ჩვენ ვფიქრობთ, რომ ჩვენი პროექტი არის ერთ-ერთი ძლიერი პროექტი წარმოქმნილი და იმედი ვიმედოვნებთ, რომ დაფინანსდება და ვფიქრობთ, რომ არის შანსი.